Yo, 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 once again, we're back. This is We're Just Messengers podcast. Of course, I'm Mo.
I'm Mike.
Once again, we back in the building. My dog, the top shotter, Drew Money on the boards. How y'all fellas doing?
Feeling great, man. Feeling great.
All right.
Another good day. Weather feel good today, too. Had a little rain, but overall, you know.
I thought it was gonna get nasty when it started raining earlier.
Hell yeah, I washed my car yesterday, too.
That shit dried up quick.
Yeah, man.
Other than that, how y'all fellas doing, man? I saw a lot of females dressing up for Halloween parties last night.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I saw some good costumes yesterday.
I saw some mermaids. I saw some poison ivies and some cops. It's the only time I'd fuck with the cops.
Mrs. Officer.
Mrs. Officer. But yeah, I mean, I saw some Halloween parties.
I saw a power costume, Tommy and Ghost.
I saw a couple of them. I saw a couple. They caught Mike Epps and Gary Owens slipping too. There was like a power came on BET. This is what it'd be. Called them niggas Strength. Previously on Strength.
Oh shit. Drew's recording Brunch Brothers today. That'll be back.
Yes, sir, man. Season 2.
2.
Yes, sir.
Where y'all go at, man?
We went to Vicious Biscuit over in Mount Pleasant.
Did y'all record when y'all went to Vibes too, or that was just?
Nah, we didn't even eat brunch. There was a delay on food. I believe like 45 minutes to an hour or something like that.
Fucking with it?
Nah, niggas went to Waffle House because it's right next door. But yeah, we came back for the ambiance. You know what I'm saying? Turned up with the crafts of mimosas. Big ups to Courtney the Poet, man. She got a beautiful thing right there in the north.
Man, Courtney did it big with that spot right there. That shit been lit every time I roll by it. That shit like 5 minutes from my spot.
Yeah, them boys said last night they been finessing though, but
with the parking,
with the price at the door.
Oh,
but I heard Courtney got them niggas out the paint. Like all the people who were trying to finesse at the door, they got fired. So salute to her. She's not standing for that nigga shit.
That's what's up. Salute to her, man. Like I said, she got a gold mine with that spot right there. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Honestly, excuse me, it's been turned every time I roll by there, man. So shout out to her. Shout out to Vibes. So let's get into this shit, man. Kanye dropped Jesus King on Friday, man. Mike, what's going on, man? What you giving this album, man? How you feel about it?
Shit was trash. Shit was trash, man. They got one good song, but other than that, I ain't really feeling it, dog. Like.
The one fire song to you was what? Follow God,
yeah,
right?
Follow God, which should have been longer, but it is what it is.
What you really?
I kind of expected him to go that same route because his recent drops and albums overall ain't really been long. Like he been rolling out 30-minute, 25-minute albums.
27 minutes.
So yeah, man, I ain't really fucking with it. But it's not like I expected. Of course, it's always good to hear music from him, but it wasn't like I was expecting nothing spectacular. I just took it for what it was.
I liked it, man. Only thing I was really expecting something from was the Clips feature. But other than that, man, like I don't really, I honestly I like the production on the album. I think the production was really good on there. He did his thing on them beats. I was happy to hear that. I'm glad
some of them beats was ass.
I fuck with the production on the album, man.
All them beats was fire. Keep it a buck.
Pretty much. I mean, I didn't have a problem with none of them. It was no song I heard on there. I was like, man, this shit just straight ass. I mean, like, it's songs on it I probably won't listen to every day of my life, but overall, like, the whole spectrum of the album, I had no problem with it. Like, it was cool.
My Chick-fil-A on Sunday.
All right, now that bar was trash, but
the song was trash. Not just the bar, the song was trash.
I don't really have a problem with the song. Like, I don't really have a problem with it.
Oh man, that nigga. Yeah, I seen niggas rolling out their tweets already with. This is some of the best shit that he dropped. This is one of the best albums this year. One of the best gospel albums. Kirk Franklin could never, and all this other shit. I'm like, y'all niggas is a trip, man. Y'all need to stop.
About Kirk Franklin? Why are you talking about Kirk Franklin?
No, because niggas saying that Kirk Franklin couldn't do an album like that, a gospel album like that.
That's two different type of artists,
like,
though.
Come on, dog. Like.
I ain't about to put them two against each other like that. Like, I mean, if niggas doing that, that's on them. But I ain't putting them boys against each other, man. I don't even make sense to me. Like, but I mean, that's what niggas doing.
I checked out his Zane Lowe interview. That was pretty good.
I think his Big Boy interview was better than the Zane Lowe one.
I wasn't feeling the Big Boy interview.
I think when niggas do Zane Lowe interviews, it's like that's like a pit stop. Like you gotta, like once you get to that level.
I feel like he was a lot more vulnerable on the Zane Lowe interview.
Where?
like what he struggled with, his addictions and all kind of shit.
Yeah.
So, but the Big Boy interview, I just felt like he was ranting on that one.
I mean, yeah. I wouldn't argue that, but I knew that was coming though. I knew a typical Kanye, like, you know, that's traditional Kanye like interview. But like you're right though, like interviews like the Zane Lowe, the Charlamagne one, the David Letterman one, where he's vulnerable, like, so those be the good ones. But I like the Big Boy one too.
What did you like about the Big Boy interview?
He was talking about some real shit on there, and he was talking about real shit on the Zane Lowe one too, like as far as his like his addiction and shit, like how you say. But I like the Big Boy one too. He was talking about like the political shit he was talking about on there when he touched on politics shit. It made sense to me, some of it. The shit we was talking about, like with the social media shit. I mean, some of it's contradictory since, you know, Kim K is your wife. I mean, but at the same time, I mean, the overall like message what he was saying, like, I do get it. But I mean, it is what it is.
I feel like it got to the point now. It's just like it's him, so ain't really no need for no. I just expect when it comes to interviews, I expect everything that might be crazy to come out his mouth.
Only thing that I want,
like even Big Boy, he's like I like saying the wrong thing, and Big Boy's like, oh yeah, you good at that.
Yeah.
But that's what my thing. Like if you, that's why I feel like sometimes I know, like I feel like he know what the fuck he be saying sometimes, but at the same time too, it's like you know better. You just be saying shit, and sometimes I feel like he honestly believe in some of the shit that he be saying. Like I get when he was talking about like how hip hop ain't never been about no rules. You could do, it was always that. But I don't think that be the thing that be the issue with him. It just be like he just be misinformed on a lot of shit. I don't think nobody like you when he be speaking on certain shit is like he be sounding misinformed. Like all that other stuff that he be talking about, like as far as like the industry and all that other stuff is like, I mean, that's his opinion. But you was once part of the same industry that you saying that you felt like you was making devil music at one time. Like,
I mean, but is he wrong for coming to a realization and try to separate from that once you know better? There's
a difference between separating and then bashing people for it.
I mean, how's he bashing though? Is he saying?
Because like even he made a slick comment about how, people rapping about foreigns and. Oh, I got this bitch, and rapping about things that put us in jail. Then you rapping about prison reform, like
that was funny to me. I was like, oh, this nigga taking it there.
Yeah, but it was inaccurate and it was trash. Like it wasn't even an accurate take. And then you talking about people who nigga, you rapped about the same shit in your music, but now because you done changed, you can take a shot at it. Like that's whack. You can encourage without bashing, dog. Like
I get you saying, but the niggas who was rapping about prison reform is still rapping about bricks and wheat and fucking niggas, bitches and shit. That's not incorrect.
But that don't align with just because you rapping about fucking other bitches and whipping foreigns don't mean you can't be about prison reform. Prison reform is not about I say some shit in my rap song that might get me locked up and then I rap. No, prison reform is about keeping people like who not supposed to be doing hefty time and it's more than like even probation. That's what prison reform is about. It's not like the way he was making it seem like it's like, oh, how you gonna rap about something that put you in jail and rap about prison reform? No, that's not what the shit don't even correlate. If that was the case, people would have been saying that. But now I feel like because he say it, it's like, oh, Meek a like I seen a nigga say fuck Meek. He been a hypocrite. I'm like, all right. That's what we doing now.
I feel like people have been saying. I mean, from what I see,
you've been saying Meek is a hypocrite.
No, I'm not even talking about Meek. I ain't talking about Meek. I'm talking about the overall mindset in the content. I've been seeing people talking about, just not even like entertaining the drug game. Period. Like I seen people talking about this, like when D'Angelo was hot, like when he was at his prime, when he dropped like Devil's Pie and all this. Like they were saying, I saw people saying like niggas should have been stopped selling drugs when that song came out, and that was 2000. So it's like people been talking about this type of shit. It's just like you say, like I mean, it is Kanye, so of course when he say a certain something that align with that, it's going to catch more wheels. But it's not a foreign concept. People have been talking about just not even entertaining that type of lifestyle and that mentality. Like Dead Prez got a whole album called "Let's Be Free." They talking about the same shit. Like it's a lot of rappers that been on that type of wave, and that's not to take away from what Meek doing at all. Like I fuck with the whole prison reform shit. I've had family personally affected by it, and if they had, lighter, laws and all the other shit.
But it's no different. It's no different from Kanye's path. It's no different from him changing and finding Christ.
Yeah,
and now
I'm not mad at it. I'm not judging. I'm not judging either one of them. Like, all right, if we want to say the comments was distasteful, I would say it's distasteful if them two never had no type of like conversations about nothing, and it was like a personal shot at him. I don't even if we want to say it's about Meek, then it's cool. But it's other rappers other than Meek that would say that would have that same content, but would still be for just like prison reform.
Yeah, but like he's been the face.
I get it.
So
I get it. Like
yeah,
I'm not arguing it at all. Like I get it. But yeah, like it is what it is, man. Them two need to talk about
Big
that
Boy,
shit
like Big Boy say, like that's why I appreciate when he said in the interview, he was like, we could just agree to disagree on that aspect of it. We not, and I'm just here to celebrate you and your music and all. He's like, and kind of that's my point. Like we can all learn to disagree and agree to disagree, like but a lot of people going to hold him to a certain standard, and they just expect him to be. He said more responsible with certain things that he say, but I think he gonna drop more music. He might drop some more music next year.
Oh yeah, he definitely gonna drop something next year.
Then he said you got a tour coming up, so
yeah, he definitely dropping something next year. Yeah.
So 8 out of 10, huh?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that album, man. Like the production do a lot for me on that album. I don't really got no beef with it.
Shit, I think this is his worst album.
This is better than Ye. So that Ye is his worst album to me. So that's you saying this album worse than Ye?
Mm-hmm.
You say you didn't like no songs on Ye. You say Ye was straight trash.
Mm-hmm.
And this is worse than Ye?
Mm-hmm.
Does that even make sense to me? But hey, man. You said you liked one song on this album. Yeah, it was
one song, but it's like the whole.
But you didn't like none of Ye though.
I mean, there was a few, maybe 1 or 2 tracks on Ye like that was cool, but other than that, it was just like the shit was maybe, and it's not because it's like a lot of songs was left open ended. Oh yeah, like a lot of them just came to a stop, and just jumped right into the next track. Like and then it was like 27 minutes. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that, but. It wasn't like this. It wasn't like a 27 minutes like quality like how Daytona was. I'm not comparing it to, but you get what I'm saying. Like it was still quality. I don't feel like the quality was that good within 27 minutes of this album. That's all I'm saying on that. Like get that shit out of here.
Hey man, I ain't got no beef with it, man.
You about to be bumping that shit in the whip, huh?
I listened to the car. I passed the car test with the production to me.
Hey, bro, you put on.
Hey, it passed the car test, man. Like I said, I like the production on the album, man.
Hey, you a funny nigga. This nigga dropped the.
Niggas wanna like
dropped the emoji, the blue emoji, the other day because the album cover is royal blue.
Hey, man, niggas, man, the mentions and the DMs always open, man. If niggas want to discuss anything regarding anything, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say, man. So moving on, man. Tank is out here moving crazy.
Man.
I say Tank is out here moving crazy.
Man say man is not gay if he suck a dick. The first time.
Hold on, before we even let's provide some context here.
I'll play the clip.
All right, please do. Please do, because
man's just wilding.
I gave this nigga praise too this year. I was like, Tank came back. Was that this year or last year when I was like
this year? That
was this year, right?
Yeah.
I say, Tank that Savage album was hard and all the other shit, and then
all right, I got it right here.
Okay,
that he did.
He sucked the once, right? Mm-hmm. And then he's like, I'm not sure if I liked it or not.
Let me try it again.
Let me
Nigga,
try
what?
it again. And then he says, you know what? It's not for me. Don't like the taste. You see what I'm saying?
Don't like the taste.
We not talking about chicken. We talking about chicken.
Well, you know what?
In his jaw.
How you made a bar out of chicken and
Because she's
chicken.
an artist at heart. It's natural. It comes natural.
But it doesn't mean he's gay. It means he sucked twice.
Okay, so just for the sake of your argument, that's okay.
Let's dig into it, right? Okay.
So
niggas moving the goalposts with sucking dick now. Is that what's going on in these
that's what
streets?
seems like it's going on, dog. Like that.
So-
I mean,
so
you
niggas-
you can't. It's. I don't think there's a. What's the word? Straddling the fence when it comes to shit like that.
There's no straddling the fence.
That's
to this,
that's what
bruh.
I'm saying. So like, if you doing that,
You've crossed that line in the sand, my nigga. Like,
yeah, you cross the line in the sand. There's no such thing as experimenting or. Oh, I
nigga,
didn't
you
like
gay.
it.
Like we were
Like
talking.
you're gay.
You don't come
This
back.
is
You
what
don't
it
get to
is.
say. You don't get to say. No, it don't work like that. Like I don't even want to give this no type of context. There's no type of.
No, there's no context. to
There's
that.
this not a sampler plate, my nigga. Like once you've done that, you've done that. You know what I'm saying? And you don't erase that. Like you can't Drea. You can't as a man. You can't Drea that. You know what I'm saying? You can't erase.
Oh.
you can't erase sucking a dick as a man, bro.
What's she say?
Delete her
Your
wholeness.
wholeness can be
You as a
deleted.
man,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
cannot delete that off of your man file. Like that's permanent, my nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's just don't.
What does that? I mean, if
What
you
does that even mean?
if you're doing the acts, bro, like what is? You get a pass?
No,
for it?
you did it twice, so like you that's a commitment to me.
That's what exactly, because you obviously liked something about the first time that made you want to do it again.
You can't do it again and then be like, oh, you know, I ain't fucking with that shit, nigga.
Yeah,
not even
exactly.
giving the first go around no pass, but the first go around should have been like, that ain't me. But I'm not even giving that no fucking pass.
Even you contemplate. You even taking yourself over there to even. That's what you already.
This shit
out
is
the door.
crazy
Yeah,
talking
this shit
about this shit. Honestly, like this nigga Tank tripping, and honestly,
And then this what he said after the shit, right? This what he said.
Make sure you go watch Lip Service. My interview on Lip Service, Angela Yee and the girls. I said what I said. Y'all so goddamn homophobic. You got to watch the whole clip. In any event, it's just homophobia is real. Let me just tell you that. It's just as real as racism, classism, all of these things. And just as damaging.
all right, man.
And it plays
Man, cut that shit off, man. Get this nigga out.
That's the climate that we in now.
Nah, man.
Anytime they try to justify it, they use homophobia
Hey,
as
man,
a cloud,
Tank,
as a cover.
Get Tank out of here, man. Savage
Like
been,
you can't do that, dog.
that nigga album is not on my phone no more, man.
You can't try to You can't try to use homophobia as a cover for some shit that you said.
No, it
That's
don't
not
work like
homophobia, bro.
No.
Like me saying that you're gay is not me saying that it's something wrong with it. I'm just acknowledging what it is.
If you if
you do sexual acts with the same,
if any nigga came in this room and be like, yo, I sucked dick twice, oh, you're gay, and that's cool, but you're gay.
yeah,
You know
that's
I'm
just
saying?
what
Like,
it is.
You can't just because I told you you're gay, you can't be like, oh, you're homophobic. No, nigga, I acknowledge the fact that you're gay. That's just what it is. Like,
Exactly. It's not a negative connotation on it. We just calling it what it is. Like, if you do sexual acts with a woman, what are you? You're heterosexual, right?
Yo,
What? Like, at what time you using the homophobia
did
shit?
you listen to that episode?
I didn't listen to the full episode.
All right, so what I want to know is how did the climate of that whole conversation change based off off of that like comment?
I don't know. I have to actually go
I
back
need to go
and,
listen to that
and
episode
go back
tonight.
and listen to that shit.
But I want to know what else happened within that conversation because I'm pretty sure because it's Tank, like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm pretty sure going to the conversation based off episodes that I've heard with other like male correspondents, the conversation probably was low key kind of lit for him. So I want to know what direction that conversation went after he made those comments.
I hear what you're saying. The temperature.
Yeah, I want to know what the temperature went at because they real flirtations now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see. I remember the episode they had with August Alsina.
All right, so
Yeah,
you know what time it is.
Yeah.
So even Angela Yee, she be hopping
giving
off
it
the
up.
she be hopping
Yeah.
off the top rope with it. So it's like they real flirtations with it. So I want to know where this conversation went.
Shit is.
So I didn't listen to this episode for context, but the nigga Tank tripping, man. Like, nah, Drew weigh in for me real quick, man. Like,
Yo, Buddy wild, man. And then they had that picture of him holding that hot dog. Like, that's Pause, man.
Shawty vicious.
It's wild though. But then he was like, "Yo, that just I don't know, like, you know, some people try to like prey off the weak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that was a weak move by him. Like, I just think it's weak. But maybe he's showing his true colors. You know what I'm saying? But you say you delete the album.
But own it. You see what I'm saying? Don't try to use homophobia and to try to use it as a fallback.
Cop out. Like,
it's a cop. Yeah, it's a cop out.
It's a cop out because you know that you want some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you know you want some bullshit, bro. Like, and then you gonna try.
If people are calling it gay, how is that homophobic? It just is what it is. You trying to
make something that is not.
That is not.
So it's like
you get mad and you say, "Oh, y'all homophobic."
Shit up. Like,
yeah, like that shit's trash. You can't do that.
You know you want bullshit when you try to play a race card or a homophobic card. Like then you do the whole homophobia just as real as racism. Man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like don't like now that's the other shit. Like how y'all be saying how Kanye be disrespecting our ancestors. That type of shit be disrespectful to our ancestors, bro. Like our ancestors was getting our ass whooped on these bridges and in these street blocks, getting water sprayed on them. Not because they was gay, but because they was black. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen this happen to gay people, so I can't compare these two. Y'all get where I'm coming from?
Exactly. What
yeah,
all right, so it's like I don't like that. Those type of comments be like offensive to me because it don't compare.
I just want niggas to be honest with this shit, man.
Like if you gay, you gay, like, and that's cool. But don't try to put like ulterior barriers on this shit, like,
and don't add racism into it.
Yeah, like
that's already a touchy
racism, classism.
Yeah. Like that's already a touchy situation.
Niggas, you choose to lay down with these people. I don't choose that people hate me because I'm
of my
black.
skin and my color.
Like,
yeah,
I don't
you
choose
to do that. Yeah,
like come on, bro.
And all that shit is wrong, but. In that context of what you speaking of, that wasn't accurate.
That wasn't accurate, bro.
Yeah,
that's not accurate,
that shit
bro.
Don't
that shit don't. I'll never get down with that shit, man. So, like, Tank just gotta get the fuck on, man. Speaking of Angela Yee, man, Angela Yee sound like Webby. Speaking of Angela Yee, man, her and DJ Envy been in some hot water with the man from Zone 6 known as Gucci Man, man. Gucci Man had a lot of choice words, man. It's a lot going on in Breakfast Club too, man. Niggas saying that the Breakfast Club on life support right now, based off this interview.
I say it's static between the group, man.
I wanted to say, I just saw that Charlamagne started his own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So the end is near. I feel like the end is near, man.
I wouldn't say that. I think they were gonna still roll it out, but just like temperature definitely gonna be different now. Even when they had Trevor Noah on and they took their picture, it kind of looked like But I mean, honestly, it might be best to be like that. Just keep it strictly business. Because all before they was cool. Now we're not going to ignore that fact. Like they was all cool.
Breakfast Club and also.
And now like y'all unfollow each other.
2009, 2010,
8, something like that, 8 or 9.
So this 10 years plus now. Like they ain't like they just start like.
No, y'all been cool.
Like,
y'all developed relationships.
Now. Like all y'all came up together basically.
Great interview by the way too. Like it was a good interview, but.
That
segment, part right there.
That segment was really damaging to.
It was damaging because like he didn't hold down his team.
No, he didn't at all. Even it's like we talked about. Even if he can say what he want about Envy. Envy a grown man. You know what I'm saying? He can defend himself. But I feel like
when it comes to addressing a woman, yeah.
Even if y'all personally not on the same terms, like behind closed doors, out in public, I'm not gonna let somebody from the outside slander you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
He could have just addressed that professionally. He could have been like, "Hey, like you don't gotta call.
Female, you know what I'm saying?
You don't gotta call Angela out her name, so we could just go ahead and move on to the next topic."
That would have lessened the sting as that was way less of a sting than you.
Because you laughing about it is just adding fuel to the fire, and then guess what happened? Like it starts to trend, and people start to pick it up, and that's what everybody highlight, and everybody highlighted that clip on Twitter.
That was very telling.
It was very telling. So like you could have easily handled that a lot better, but and then even Angela, even after the fact, like she's still denying it. Now, even with the topic within itself, I feel like Gucci don't have no reason to lie about that shit.
Nah, I don't think. I mean, the video's there. Like the video's still on YouTube. You can pull it up.
His face just said a lot, bro, because he was like, "Damn, bro, like
we don't gotta lie, bro." Like,
and this Gucci, he been with plenty of women. He ain't got no reason to lie about.
Like you can say how you like the whole, because you sent me the shit where she was talking about. Have you seen how he looked in 2009? It don't matter.
You just keep making it worse.
This video,
making it worse.
Video you 09 flirting with this man, talking about where grits go at on Southern Men and all this other shit. Look the video. Look it up. It's on YouTube. Like by most.
Gucci had me dying. What you telling me your pussy deep for? Shit deep. Yeah, they deep.
No, he said tight. She was like, no, not tight, deep. He was like, oh, deep.
That motherfucker deep, huh? You telling me your pussy deep for? You just be telling that shit was.
And
so funny.
you can pull it up, and she's saying it's deep.
Nah, the shit with Envy was hilarious.
Yeah, no, that's different. But Angela Yee, like, you can't really.
I don't feel like Gucci got no reason to lie about that.
What can she really say? Like, when we have the proof, like, you can't get on your platform and try to slander the man looks back then, but you on video. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still post episode up on iTunes probably. So it's like you can't really like.
Just take it.
Just
If you was
let's take it what it is.
She's embarrassed. That's what it is.
Talk, like, yeah, when the shit first happened, when he came home, you should have just took it for what it was. Like, yeah, we was flirting, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Cool.
And that would have been the end of it.
That would have been it. But now we here 2019, and now this man is going off on y'all because y'all feel type of way. Y'all don't want the man to come back up there no more. So, you know, it is what it is.
Then he was like, yeah, because Gucci was like, he's banned or something.
Yeah,
and like, because she was unprofessional.
There, he put his request in. They keep denying his request. And Sean,
we all know what that's
about.
about.
I don't got nothing to do with that. I didn't even. He was like, I be looking for you to come up here. He was like, I mean, shit. One of y'all don't want me up there. Who is it?
Then he was like, DJ Envy had kind of like had hands in that too because he was supporting it. Envy had put up a post too about it.
What did he say?
Something about how he said, I never said that he was banned. I was just agreeing with my co-host because, you know, and I'm for the team. Basically, it's like I'm for the team. So it wasn't on you got no band or nothing like that. But, you know, back to Paris I go, shit like that. You know how Envy is.
Typical waffle color shit. But, back to Paris I go. Nigga, get the fuck on, man. But, you know,
that was a funny exchange.
Yeah, that shit was very.
Overall, though, Gucci did have a good interview though, just to see how he grew and, you know, even as an artist, as a person, like it was just good to see his growth, man, and still know that, you know, he's still with the shits, you know.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, niggas thought this was the clone we was dealing with, so, you know, it was refreshing seeing Gucci go off like that, like in real time.
Yeah,
because before we only got that Twitter rant, and I can only imagine.
He talked about that too. He was like, man, I was just out of pocket, man. Like, remember we was at work that day when that shit had happened.
Yeah, like this was all day.
Yeah, this is like Twitter. That was 2013. I wasn't on Twitter. You was
telling
right
me about it.
He
went to jail.
Yeah, he was letting. He said he apologized to Nicki about that shit too.
Right. Oh, he had some choice tweets for Nicki, boy.
Yeah, he's like, me and Walker was in there. That
facts.
Ain't nothing.
Nigga, hashtag facts.
Hashtag facts. Dog was wilding, and then he was talking about like how
he was talking about Keisha Cole. He talking about all kind of.
When he was at jail, he was just talking to the doctor, and the doctor was telling him like, bruh, like me and you about the same height. I'm about 220. You about 280. He's like, you need to lose some weight. And he said there was a time he wasn't drinking no water.
That's crazy.
He was just drinking straight lean and all that kind of shit.
That's crazy, dog.
And he said his shit got so bad, like he almost had got like an infection type shit. I think a liver infection or something like that.
That's crazy.
He was like
he wasn't
badly,
he was only
badly.
drinking. He was drinking soda with the syrup.
Soda and syrup and all kind of shit.
And soda already got syrup in it, so you're just gonna put more syrup in it.
Yeah, that's why he was so. And then just like with the weight, and he wasn't eating right, and yeah,
in his mind, he wasn't here.
So that's why I'm saying, like, to see his transition was crazy, bro. Because Gucci gut was ridiculous, bro. I mean, that's just see him now, just like, you know,
that's pure accountability right there.
Yeah, he just took into account, you know, his health, and he looked great, man. Like, kudos to him, man. Like, he doing his thing in the gym. Like, he just looked healthy, man. Got the 6-pack going on, you know. His girl got him right. She got him eating right. He talked about how important she was in his life with his transition and everything. So it was just good to see. I never seen a Gucci interview where like he just, you know, put it all out there like that. So that was good to see.
I mean, I'll say this though, even when he was on the bullshit, to me, I feel like his interviews were some of the best because he never held his tongue, like even back then. So I'll say this is more maturity and growth than anything. But in my opinion, I feel he always had good interviews. Like even when he was back on the bullshit, I just feel like those were still good interviews too, just off the fact that you was getting unfilteredness off top. So, like I said, man, salute to Gucci, man, doing the right thing with his life and shit, man, getting in order.
Hopefully that Angela Yee shit could get squashed, man. Don't worry, just go ahead, drop that shit,
Because it ain't really about nothing.
Ain't really about nothing. And she in a relationship, he married, so.
Hey, she really dating Plies?
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I saw in the TL. I thought there was like
I saw somebody he had a poster one day or something like that.
I have no comment on that.
If she's fucking with Plies, she clearly was trying to fuck with Gucci, man.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. But like for her to try to like be like, do you see how this man look? Like you can't do that.
Gucci posted a picture of himself in 2009. Like he ain't tripping.
Like you can't say this when there's visual and audio proof of you flirting with this man, throwing him the box, telling him the features of your box, the specs. You giving this man pussy yelp. Like you can't do that. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about deep.
That motherfucker. But
that shit was wild. That's like crazy to think that was 09. Like Gucci from 09 and now. That's a crazy transition, bro.
Yes, that's a real decade right there.
Cause he dropped the State versus Roger Davis in 09, right?
That was 09. Yeah, that was like late 09 going to 2007.
Yeah, cause Lemonade was on that shit.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Gucci, man. Like you said, hopefully they can resolve that. That shit ain't really about nothing, man. Like, moving on, man. Let's get into the bullshit ass shit. This bullshit ass show known as Power, man. I'm
the only
tired.
thing they got back right was the theme song, man. I'm
tired. I just want this shit to be over with, man.
I thought they picked up their shit a couple episodes ago, but we don't deserve these rushed ass episodes, bruh.
What do you think needed to go on in this episode for it to not seem rushed?
First of all, let's get this out the way.
Let's get into it.
BG been dead 2 episodes ago, and
his body's supposed to be in that warehouse.
His body's supposed to be in the warehouse, splat all over the couch, and nobody. That has just been gone completely.
Basically, Dre told on himself, like as far as that goes too.
Yeah. Number 2. Tasha has the same clothes on she had on when she killed Lakeisha. She has not washed in the span of 2 episodes.
All kind of evidence on her. Let me go. She done been to working off.
Yeah, let me tie this else in. Y'all don't know who Lakeisha's killer is, yet Tasha's fingerprints was all over that motherfucker. All over that motherfucker. Y'all don't know. That.
An earring in there too. And if they get a warrant for Tasha's house, guess what they gonna find? Keisha's cooperation letter.
She took the letter. Don't know what the fuck what she did with that. She might have dumped it. I don't know. But it's like this shit is getting too unrealistic. And the Tariq shit, I am up to here with that Tariq shit, bruh. Like that last scene with him and Ghost, nigga, unrealistic. Like I'll kill you myself, my nigga. You shitted up in the back seat when Kanan was getting lit up. You ain't about to kill nothing.
You're not killing nobody, bruh. You barely,
especially your father.
You barely killed Ray Ray.
Barely did that.
So
you was shook up on that too.
You damn near died that night. So I mean,
man said, "I'll kill you myself. You might have given me life, but you're not my father." What? What are y'all doing with this character, man?
Hey, to me,
this should be no spinoff show about Tariq being no drug lord, bruh. And Tasha is the worst TV mom ever, dog.
I would take Dre spinoff show over Tariq.
Yeah, like I would take Dre, but this Tariq shit and Tasha, worst TV mom ever. Hands down.
She's worse than Florida
Evans.
Hands
down.
She's worse than Florida Evans.
It's a dub now. Like she has that. Go ahead, give her the trophy because this character is straight up trash.
Everything that's going on right now is off of her.
Yeah, let's take this back. So like even from the first episode, bro, like and Ghost, I see people try to say Ghost on some snitchy shit. Dog, like from season 1, and he told Jason this before he killed him. He's like, bro, I told you I'm out the game, like, and I meant it. Like all he wanted to do was get up out the game and run his club and have something else for his family. You know what Tasha want to do? Keep him in the game.
Told this man this on season 1.
You know what Angela was doing? Supporting him with his club and all this other. So I get it. I understand that shit. But
she basically drove this man away.
But now, all of a sudden,
Niggas
You
wanna show
blame
empathy, yeah.
you blaming him for Tariq and the line that he going down, but you putting him in the drug game.
Out your business for one.
The only reason why you said you blame Ghost is because he was cheating on you. He broke up the family. He ain't introduced this man to no street shit. But you are. But you think that's gonna save him?
But you know what's crazy? All Tasha
She
supporters,
gave in.
All
She gave in.
All the Tasha supporters somehow
Ghost.
they Eurostep all these facts. This man wanted to start selling drugs 4 years ago on this fucking show.
5
fucking years ago on this damn show.
2014.
This man said, "Listen, I want to get out the drug game. Truth's doing numbers. We can do this shit." You know what I'm saying?
Remember the first episode? She been shitting when she had checked the numbers from how much they made that night. She was like, "Y'all call this a good night?" She already had a negative feeling about that. Then when he wasn't giving you no attention, you showing your pussy for the driver?
You've been fucking the help since season 1.
Every nigga that fuck with Tasha end up dying.
And they be help niggas. They not boss niggas.
They not boss
You're not even
niggas.
upgrading from another.
No,
you're not going.
they
from
all be downgrades.
You fucking with damn construction workers, asphalt layers. You fucking with niggas that Ghost pay to keep him out of jail. You fucking with niggas that he pay to drive him around. Like, what are you doing?
She fall for the gullible ass niggas.
Yeah, you fall for the gullible niggas that's gonna end up dead because of you. Because of you. Like, she is the Pandora box of the show.
Really
Like, if I had to give people like roles, Ghost is a sacrificial lamb of the show. Ghost, in my opinion, I feel like Ghost has taken arrows and nods to the back for almost everyone on the show. And some point in time, Ghost put himself in front of a bullet for everyone. There's been times he saved Tommy's life, he saved Tasha's life, he saved Angela's life up until the point where she died. He saved Tariq's life. Couldn't save Raina because stupid ass Tariq. Like, it's just, he's always pulled at multiple directions at the same time. Had to fight Kanan. First off, he's only sent Kanan to jail because he didn't want to kill him. Kanan come back home still on the bullshit. Thought he killed Kanan in the burning building. Kanan's still alive. Your dumbass son almost died trying to set Kanan up. So it's like, you know, it's so crazy now I think about it.
That should have been my first sign of them getting sloppy. But the rest of season 2 and 3 was so fire that
it was good. They were good seasons.
Because why the fuck would you not just set the nigga on fire?
Oh, when they fought in that I think the way that fight ended, I think he had to get up out of it. The shit was about to blow up.
No. What happened was Moe fought, he knocked his ass out clean and shit like that.
Oh, he just walked away?
He's passed out and he put the gasoline around him. He made like a circle. He made a circle of gasoline, and instead of setting his ass on fire, he just lit the fucking the area around him. And then the sprinkler system came on.
He probably thought he was hurt because he did stab him with that big ass piece of glass too, though. So I mean,
he fucked him up pretty bad.
He fucked him up now, but I don't know, man.
It's just like that, but the rest of that shit, like seasons 1 through 3 and 4 was pretty much fire. 4 started with the lazy ass writing. 5 was trash.
4 is when Lobos was still alive.
No, Lobos died second season.
He died
second or first season.
Nah, Lobos probably died. He probably died second season.
Yeah, because in the third season they killed Milan.
All right, yeah.
Because Milan was Lobos.
Yeah, he was Lobos' boss,
basically.
But
just even with the Jason killing, right? And this is how they making Ghost so fucking sloppy with his killings now. You're not telling me that this nigga left Terry Silver body in a car in an airport parking garage, and y'all didn't smell a body until you opened the trunk, huh? Not when you open the back seat.
A body been sitting there for months.
Y'all ain't smell that shit. When y'all walked up on it, you would have smelt that body when you first walked up on it. And then Tasha all of a sudden knew where the body was at. What do we do? What the fuck are y'all doing, bruh? Now all of a sudden she know where the fucking body at. And on top of that, if she knew where the body at, why y'all ain't take her in for questioning? Wouldn't that give her?
That's a motive.
My first question would have been like, how would you know that body would be right there? You see what I'm saying? And like, y'all can't fool. Like, come on, man. We done seen too many great shows, and for y'all to build up this potential, y'all couldn't think y'all could let that shit slide on us, man. Ain't no way. And as soon as Tommy picked up the phone, was like, I'm on my way to kill you. I'm like, oh, here we go again with the bullshit. Benny, another one. So Benny going to kill Tommy. He gonna bring a fucking knife? That's what Benny's gonna bring, a knife to go kill Tommy, not a silencer.
Hold on, before we get to that, how 2-Bit and Spanky the only niggas see Tommy from the cop car,
And they talking about it.
and they talk about it, and no cop hear these niggas talking about a nigga that they looking straight at.
Motherfucker, shut us up. Loud as shit.
This shit ain't over with. Nigga, y'all going to jail. Fuck you talking about?
I'm still tripping off the BG shit, bro.
And his body's still in the warehouse, supposedly. So this whole
How many more episodes is it?
I think there's gonna be another episode next week, and then
I heard something like 6 more episodes.
yes, it's gonna be one. It's gonna be one next week, and then it's gonna be like 5 or 6
So
in
now
January.
I want to see how y'all sloppy asses is gonna get Ghost up out of this next one. Dre dropped the phone in his fucking house. The phone from Terry Silver's car.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, man.
And Sack's supposed to be on this nigga's side, but you giving Dre the like this whole shit, man.
You the
like,
one caught up with Ghost, and now you giving Dre the. This shit is wild, bro. And Ghost's hands are not even dirty. Tommy got the dirtiest hands, and they do not want this man.
This is racism, man.
Dawg, this shit is crazy.
It's racism.
Don't say this racism.
It's racism, man. I'm gonna pull a race card. This is racism, man.
This shit wild.
My dog been trying to clean his life since 2014, man.
And no real shit, Ghost should have killed Tasha.
I wanted him to kill her.
No real shit, she gotta die, bro. This is the only way. Two people gotta die for this shit to be realistic, and that's Tasha or Tariq. Tariq done skated too long to still be
Tasha.
alive.
I think it's gonna be Tasha, bro. I honestly thought it was gonna fuck around and do some dumb shit and kill Ghost or Tommy, bro.
I didn't like the Jason killing.
I thought everything was gonna go like smooth with like the building and shit.
But
Like
my thing is, if Ghost knew that he was gonna frame, that's what I'm saying. If Ghost knew he was gonna frame Dre, why the fuck would he not know there's more than one exit when he get up to the top? You see what I'm saying? Like that shit is crazy to me, dog. Like, come on, man, y'all got too much potential to be doing that shit, man.
It was rushed, man. This
definitely
episode,
rushed. It was
definitely rushed.
my anxiety was going crazy, bro. I'm like,
it's crazy. Like it's to think to see how like they just jump. Like them niggas get back in the warehouse and Tommy just happened to be around the corner, peeking around the corner. Like this shit was so jokey,
motherfucker.
No, this shit was so jokey, man. But you know, it's funny because how Ghost is now about to step into the campaign run, which we all know politicians are crooked anyways. So even if they do trying to find, you know, any dirt on this shit, this with him running as a running mate now can actually probably get him on through compared to anything.
Hey man, y'all buying and selling that Ghost and snitch for calling that shit on Tasha?
I wouldn't have did it. I wouldn't have did
It's
it.
a better
You
way
gotta
to
think
go
this man
about
trying to look out for the baby girl at this point.
Yeah, he did, but he had to know Tasha wouldn't keep no drugs in the actual daycare.
But she do be running shit through there though.
Yeah, she do, but at the same time, like, they know, like, y'all grew up together. Y'all know how each other move.
Yeah.
You couldn't have been that stupid to think that she would actually keep that shit in there.
Honestly, Ghost been in that bar and that
Emotional. He was emotional.
He been in that club getting fucked up at his own bar, man. He just been running through the motions, man. He thought Benny was going to successfully kill Tommy. So he think Tommy dead, probably.
And then for the new nigga, for him not to even know nothing about Ghost, he already dead.
What new nigga?
Talking about Tate?
Yeah, no. The one Tasha was kissing in this episode.
Oh, that sucker ass nigga?
Yeah, the construction worker.
Who did your ex?
Yeah, like he doesn't even know he's already about to die. Like
He not fucking with Ghost, fam. Like,
Tasha be giving this nigga subtle warnings though. Like, hey man, like just chill out. Like, Ghost will kill your ass.
nah, facts. Facts. But I just don't like how all of a sudden I'm not believing Ghost left Terry body. This nigga got rid of Lobos and old girl body. And just like he told Tate at the bar, he was like, if I was gonna kill you, you would even see it coming. You would just be gone like a ghost. Like, he's always been like that when it came to his killings. You telling me he killed Terry and just left his body in the airport parking garage?
That don't work like that.
No, sir. No, y'all gotta do better than that, fam.
Just based off Tasha's word, like, come on.
Come
man.
on, dog. Like,
Come
and
on,
she
man.
knew where this shit is at?
Come on, man.
I would think that he left the body and da-da-da-da-da.
on the
So why the
fifth
fuck
level.
you been asking where this nigga been at for 20
If
episodes?
you know this nigga dead, get the fuck. Come on, man. Come on, man. All right, next topic, man. We're not talking about strength no more.
Oh yeah, that definitely this shit downgraded.
It's just strength now, man.
Oh, I gotta throw Wriggle in. Did you see that top 50 singers list?
Nah.
Bruh, that shit was crazy. I forgot who did it, but that shit was wild. The boys had let me see, I got that shit right here. I just go ahead and give you the top 5. The top 5 is Aretha Franklin, Ray Charles, Elvis Presley, Sam Cooke, John Lennon.
Hold on, run that again.
Aretha Franklin,
Number 1.
Yeah, Ray Charles 2, Elvis Presley, Sam Cooke, John Lennon, Marvin Gaye. I'm around the
John
top
Lennon
10.
is a top singer.
Marvin Gaye 6, Bob Dylan 7, Otis Redding 8, Stevie Wonder 9, James Brown 10. First of all,
Why is
Bob Dylan be getting way too much credit.
nigga Elvis Presley gets way?
He can't sing.
He can't fucking sing. He sound like he gargling water. Like that's singing? Is that singing? Like the nigga sounds like Johnny Bravo. That's singing? That's come on now. Let's be real here.
Bruh, like,
let's be real here.
You know what time it is, bro. Top 3 singers should have been Stevie.
How is he over Marvin Gaye?
I'll put Aretha Franklin, Stevie Wonder, Whitney Houston. That would be my top 3.
How is Elvis Presley a top 3 anything? This man's a pedophile, so how is he top 3 anything?
And he stole music.
You
too,
stole your whole swag from a black man. So how
I used to hear about shit like that, but I didn't know if it was actual truth. But yeah, it picked up some steam around there. And then I'm gonna just tell you some notable names. So Michael Jackson's 25.
All right, it's a dub. This is a dub.
Johnny Cash is ahead of Michael Jackson. You want to hear all the people ahead of Michael Jackson?
Seriously, who's ahead of?
So Little Richard is 12.
Okay.
Roy Orbison, never heard of him. Al Green, 14. Robert Plant, Mick Jagger.
All right, man.
Tina Turner, Freddie Mercury, Bob Marley, Smokey Robinson. Again, Bob Marley, Smokey Robinson. Nothing against Bob, but better than Mike. Come on, man. He's a better singer than Mike.
Bob not a better singer than Smokey, and I love Bob.
Etta James.
But it come to straight singing, Smokey one of them niggas.
Etta James, David Bowie, Van Morrison, Michael Jackson.
So
Prince is 30.
David Bowie is a better singer than Michael Jackson?
That's what they saying. Based off this list. Whitney Houston, 34. We got Bono ahead of Whitney Houston.
Bono? The nigga that hums for a living?
Nina Simone, Jackie Wilson, Hank Williams. These are people before Whitney Houston. Steve Winwood. I never heard of that motherfucker.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know.
That's an air conditioner salesman.
Gladys Knight is 51.
All right, man.
We know what's going on here. We all
All right, man.
to have Elvis Presley like that. Ray Charles is not a top 5 singer, bro. I fuck with Ray Charles, but there's no way you telling me he sing better than Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder might be the greatest male singer of all time. Where's Luther Vandross, bro?
I about to say, where's Luther?
Patti LaBelle, 95.
That's disrespectful.
Where's
man.
Uncle Charlie?
Luther Vandross is 54.
Where Uncle Charlie at, man? Last name Wilson.
Right, I'm about to say.
About to look right now. Sam Cooke on the list. Mariah Carey, 79.
All right, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I don't even see Charlie on here, bro.
That's wild. Where Teddy Pendergrass?
Teddy is I just saw his name. Where is it?
Do they got Bobby Womack on there? Sam Cooke on there?
Sam Cooke is on here, but he's on Sam Cooke is I just saw his name. David Ruffin, 65.
What? Man, get this shit out of here, man. Where Prince at?
Sam Moore, my bad.
So Sam
Moore.
Cooke not even on there.
Mary J. Blige was 100. BB King, 96.
Oh, okay. All right, man. This is that pisses me off, but like you said, we know what's going on with that.
Yeah, no Sam Cooke, Mo. I don't see no Sam Cooke. No, bro, I don't see no Sam Cooke on here.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's
real.
wild.
And I still don't see Luther, bruh. No, Luther was 54. Curtis Mayfield 40. And I fuck with Curtis Mayfield, but he shouldn't be higher than Luther Vandross. Or Patty, bruh. Like
That's so disrespectful.
Patty, you got Patty LaBelle 95.
That's crazy.
Solomon Burke is ahead of Patty LaBelle.
But I guarantee you Dolly Parton on that list, isn't it?
Man, I was just looking for that name too.
She probably top 20 somewhere.
I don't see Dolly on there.
All right.
All right.
Thank God.
Christina Aguilera made the list.
All right.
Christina can sing though.
She can sing, but you
Christina
got her. You got her 58, but you got Patty 95.
Yeah.
That's so
That's
disrespectful.
where it ends for me.
Oh no, Dolly Parton's on the list. 73.
Ahead of Patti LaBelle. Like,
Yeah, Whitney Houston definitely would be my top 5 easily.
top
Whitney,
3.
Stevie,
I wouldn't argue having her top 3.
Yeah, Whitney, Stevie, and who else did I say? Aretha Franklin.
Yeah. All right, man. So enough with that cap ass list, man.
Yeah, I just want to throw that. I'll get some thoughts about that, but
Yeah.
ain't because a lot of this shit. I don't know what the criteria is for singing, but when I talk about singing, like it's. You could have had old boy from Boys and Men on that list, bro.
Wanye?
Hell yeah, he's one of the greatest male singers all time. Period.
Yeah. Shout out Wanye.
You could have had Cisco on there.
Hey, my mom always she almost named my little brother Wanye, bro. I'm glad she didn't. But shout out Wanye, man.
Yeah, man, that shit. Wow, that shit. Wow. Woo. Enough with the list for this year, man. No more lists.
These lists is getting out of hand, man. I sent you that trash rapper list too. Remember that one?
Oh yeah, who was on there? Who shouldn't have been on there?
They
No, they
had
had
Ludacris.
Magoo. They had Magoo number 1.
They had Ludacris on the top trash list, bro.
No way, Ludacris is nowhere. He should be top 50. Them boy had Magoo number 1 though.
Hey man, y'all quit hating on my dog Magoo, man. Y'all leave Magoo alone, man. Hold me fine. I gotta rehash this because we was talking about that statement. Hold on, man. Niggas. Hold on, man. Let me find this shit real quick, y'all. Hold on, because this ain't on the links. Let me see something real quick. If you can find it before me, that would be cool too. But damn, I gotta scroll. Magoo number 1. I think Luda was like what? He was on the bottom tier though. He was like in
40
the 40s, yeah.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful as fuck.
Hold on, man. I think we about to come up on it. Damn, that shit took me back a long time. Just now. Hold on. Oh no, man! I can't find that shit, Mike. Man,
That shit wild, bruh. I don't get that shit. Let me see if I can find it.
oh, that Funk Flex one was funny too. The Living MCs list. We talk about that one.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit.
These niggas got ASAP Rocky over Raekwon, DMX, Mos Def, Beanie Siegel, Fat Joe, Common, Ice Cube, Big Sean, T.I., Rick. They had ASAP Rocky over Rick Ross. Rick Ross is like 46 on this list. Young Thug is 50. Like, come on, bro. ASAP Rocky? What did ASAP Rocky do to be on this list?
A$AP Rocky done fell off. He ain't been hot. He ain't been dope to me since 2013. 2013, to be honest.
I wouldn't argue that.
Like, I don't know what. Did you see his latest fashion shoot? When he had the boxes pulled all the way up. Or some
All right,
shit?
so I found the 50 worst rappers list. We do this top 10 real quick. So this is hilarious. So top 10, number 1, Magoo. Number 2, Blueface. Number 3, Lil Yachty. Number 4, Stunnerful Vegas. Number 5, Silk the Shocker. Number 6, JoJo Simmons. Number 7, G Herbo. Number 8 is 50 Tyson. Wow. Number 9, Lil B. Number 10, I-20.
I don't disagree with some of those names. That's
That's the top 10 trash of all time? Listen, hold on. So, Pete, now, they got Cassidy, number 37. They got
Cassidy?
hold on, I'm gonna run through this.
The Hustler Cassidy?
They got Freeway 35, Ludacris 36, Cassidy number 7.
Yeah, they trolling.
They got 37. They got Logic number 49.
Not the Hustler.
Memphis Bleak 46. I'm gonna just throw some more. They got Ron Artest number 16. They got Shaq at 18, Riff Raff 19, Nick Cannon 21, 23 Mike Jones, 24 Birdman, 25 Bone Crusher. I ain't never scared. They got 32 Webby. Get the fuck out of here. Webby not trash.
I don't get it.
They're disrespectful, man.
What? So that's probably like a trend of this year, like list.
It all started because of that one that they had Joe Budden. Oh man, they had Joe Budden number 3. But that's honestly how I feel about these shit now. Like me on it.
Joe Budden rode that wave, bro.
Yeah, he did. But I think the people who made that list knew what they was doing, putting him on it, because it's Joe.
Yeah.
So you putting Joe top anything, people gonna be like, the fuck out of here, no damn Joe Budden.
It's gonna gain some traction.
It's gonna gain traction.
It's gonna gain some traction. Yeah, you right about that. But yeah, that top 10 looking kind of crazy to me, man. Y'all got
Cassidy on the list, so that's enough for me to get that shit out of here. And Ludacris, so
The whole list can go away.
they got Gutta 31. That's a random one right there.
I fuck with Gutta too.
I fuck with Gutta too. I didn't know he was trash.
Nah, he was killing on when he especially was on the squad up tapes. Like
Tony Yayo number 30.
Hey man, let's get that shit out of here, fam. I'm exhausted with these names.
All right, man.
What we got next, man?
Let's move on, man. We got some sports to get into, man. So NBA opening week has officially come to an end. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the opening week, man?
Man, my Bulls is on some bullshit, man.
Who y'all record is?
1-2.
Who y'all lost to?
We lost to the Raptors and we lost to the Hornets opening night. We let the Hornets drop 27 fucking
they dropped
threes.
Threes. Damn.
I'm like, bro,
Who y'all
y'all
beat?
leaving niggas wide open, bro. We beat the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies just beat the Nets on a buzzer beater. Jay Crowder hit a buzzer beater for the win.
Right.
Over
Hey, I saw
Kyrie.
somebody make a hot take. They said that's might not even make the playoffs this year.
They might not. They don't have no depth.
I mean, they basically got the same team.
Yeah, but I mean this shit wild, bro. Like my Bulls, the perimeter defense got to get cleaned up, bro.
You know what I think the Nets fucked up? I don't think the Nets should have went and got Kyrie. They should have kept D'Angelo. And I like Kyrie. I don't want nobody. 'Cause whenever I speak about Kyrie, people try to make it seem like I'm salty. Like I get it, it's funny.
Yeah, Chill said you been salty.
I get it, it's funny, but I've always said Kyrie is still my favorite point guard. Like I don't.
No, I know you're not.
Yeah, I don't want nobody to misconstrue that. Like Kyrie's still my favorite point guard. I don't think Kyrie's gonna fit with that team.
I knew they was gonna get him because KD. They got a commitment for Brooklyn. Ain't really had to do no work. That was just all Kyrie and KD doing.
It was a layup.
It was a layup for them.
I don't really. I'm not mad at.
I
the
know
move.
going forward, nobody's ever playing for the Knicks.
Oh yeah, that Knicks shit dead.
dumb.
Yeah, they got
The Nets got KD and Kyrie over y'all.
They got to get it out the draft. And they got a promising pick with RJ, so you know.
Yeah, y'all
RJ
beat
looking
them.
solid. Yeah, we beat their ass. We played them again Thursday. We're gonna cut their ass again. Shout out to my nigga Sammy Velli, man. I'm gonna look at the camera when I talk this shit. But like I said, anybody that had anything to say about the Celtics, just know I got the memory of an elephant, and I'm gonna deal with you 1-on-1 whenever we put foot in y'all ass. Let me be clear and say this again. If you say anything about the Celtics, you got to deal with me. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold says so. Fucking jabronis.
Bruh. This is going to be an interesting fucking season.
It is.
That's all I got to say.
It is, man.
Even with Kawhi, his opening night. Hey, yo, I fuck with that nigga, bruh. Cause that nigga just, I get it when cause he ain't no hype person.
He just want to play ball.
He just want to play ball. So, but him saying that, hey, that shit was hilarious. Like that shit was hilarious.
He's like an old ass uncle, bro.
That shit was
Hey, you see niggas getting that Pat Beverly already, bro?
Hey, Pat be doing this thing though. So.
Nah, niggas was saying when the
boy tried to
when they lost, now niggas was because they was still harping on the Clippers highlights. And somebody was like, yo, Pat Beverly just said, you know, when a team lose, you can't talk about them. You got to talk about the team that won. Mm-hmm. So it was like, I mean, Pat just...
They got their ass spanked by the Suns. The Suns put up 130, 134?
I think they beat them in OT, isn't it?
That's crazy to put
like, they've been hype. Shout out Illadale. They've been hype, man. So...
And we're talking about some Clippers are the best team in the NBA. Suns was like, hey. Yeah.
Correction, that wasn't overtime. That was regular. That was 130 to 122.
It was what? What's the score?
130 to 122.
That's nuts. 130 in regulation is nuts.
Damn, we just was saying who's going to put up these points.
Well, I know. So, but it's like I said, it's still early.
Any given night too. Shout out to the Hawks too, man. The Hawks looking really solid.
But the Warriors, this shit look like it's gonna be a trend if they don't clean up that defense, bro.
Hey,
I'm gonna get spanked by the Thunder out this bitch.
I kind of called this. They don't got Clay, so a lot of their perimeter defense is gone. D'Angelo really not that much of a replacement on the perimeter defense.
He still can score though.
He can score, but
and you got Draymond.
I mean, let me hold on. So I mean, hold on now. So let me. So I'm just saying. So you know, part of the reason why the Warriors was able to pull off from niggas was the fact that they can score and they can stop your backcourt with Clay, you know, holding that perimeter down, and you know whoever Steph switch out on. So it's like with that being gone, and you don't got Clay with to supplement that scoring. You depending on because in my opinion, I feel like Steph and Clay are like a two-headed monster. They work off each other. I mean, who Steph got to work off of? Draymond 10 points. D'Angelo scored 6 points last night.
Well, that was today, and he got ejected in the third quarter.
D'Angelo did?
Yeah. That's why he had those only 6 points. Maybe that's the only reason why. I'm not sure. But I know it was like third quarter, like 7 minutes left, and they was already down by like 30.
And then you still finish the game losing by 28. So it's like, I don't know, man. I mean, of course, I'm gonna get on this Draymond shit, but I just want y'all to understand. I said this before the season started. It's gonna be interesting seeing how they win with Draymond scoring 10 points a game without a Klay Thompson.
Right.
I said this now, and what's going to be the trend this year? Who's going to supplement these points?
Yeah, because they ain't got no bench neither.
They don't got no bench. I don't even know who the fuck coming off their bench. Iggy gone. Livingston retired. That's two veterans with a lot of depth right there. Just off those two players alone. Do they still got old boy that center? Who's that? What was his name? Bell. Do they got him still?
I don't know.
Nah, he's not on the squad.
What about the other kid? The other like center. He was like a power forward, but they have him playing center too.
Kevon Looney?
Yeah.
He should still be there.
Yeah,
I think he signed an extension with them, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. So, I mean, Bell and Looney, if Bell's still there, but I don't even know who these other niggas on this team. Like, I don't even know who these people are. And that's no knock on them. I just don't know who they are. But obviously, they're not scoring no points. So, it's like, what's going on? I don't know, guys.
It's going to be an interesting season, though.
Yeah, and Looney's hurt out. Yeah, well, he's out with a hamstring injury right now. So, you know, they don't really have a big man presence down there. Because Draymond's really not an official big man. Like, that's I don't know why they try to run that shit. Like, that shit's the fail for them. He's not getting the rebounds.
They might not make the playoffs.
Nah,
but I wasn't surprised before the season, though. I didn't have them making the playoffs without Clay.
But who would have thought they were going to come out 0-2?
What you say before we started recording?
Hey, man, yeah. Steve Kerr is a 3-time championship coach. Kerr, you're an MVP. You still got D'Angelo.
You're a back-to-back MVP.
You got to get it done, man.
Yeah.
First, only unanimous MVP, too. Only.
You got Draymond. You got D'Angelo.
Y'all got to get it done. If y'all like that, y'all got to get it done.
They 0-2 right now.
They'll probably get it. Like I said, with basketball, I don't take 0-2 starts too serious.
Nah, I ain't gonna talk shit. I'm not really gonna go in on nobody on the Warriors until January.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be fair, but just know.
Maybe Christmas.
Just know, yeah. I'll
records would be like settling in by then.
So just know, January, if the Christmas time come, and niggas is still not like that, just know, niggas gonna feel the wrath of me. Cause I've been humble for way too long, guys.
We'll see. My boys got their ass cut today, boy. 51-13.
What?
We lost 51-13 to the Niners.
They put up 51 on y'all?
Mm-hmm. When we put up 51, we had 4 turnovers a day.
I know y'all was down like 21-7 in the first.
It got early, bro. Like niggas just wasn't in control. Like Luke seemed like he was the only one who showed up. I don't know if these niggas had jet lag or whatever, but niggas just wasn't. They wasn't controlling their gaps.
Damn, niggas hop off that plane and got whooped on.
Someone got whooped on, bro. This is the second time in 2 years we done let a team put up 51. The last time that shit happened, we went on a 7-game losing streak.
Oh man. Hey, so
the Steelers beat us 52-14 last year, and we lost 7 straight.
Hey man, so I see, certain niggas want to pop back out on the TL.
Yeah.
When their teams, bounce back. But niggas been quiet for the last 2-3 weeks.
My dog put the little LOL on the TL after we lost. Like, bruh, like, you've been quiet 4 straight weeks when we've been winning.
But
like,
why you been quiet though?
Because somebody been losing in that time frame too.
I recall Eagles getting their ass whooped last week, and a lot of Eagles fans were on the TL.
They been ducked. I ain't see J-Man in a minute. My dog tweeting Nationals highlights and shit. Wizards, Rule Hachimura, all kind of shit. No Eagles shit. Eagles beat the Bills today, and niggas got little LOLs to say.
Oh, y'all beat a 5-2 team? Y'all think y'all raw? Okay. But you know what?
Oh, Steve too. Steve talk about something 51 best defense. Yeah, nigga, we still got the fucking best defense. Now what? Y'all niggas 2-5 about to go to Denver and Buffalo. Y'all not going to the playoffs, nigga. Big facts.
Cleveland not going to the playoffs for real. That's a dub.
That's a dub.
That's a dub. Shit, the Eagles fucking around.
They 4-4 now, so they back in their bag.
Nah, that's nothing to be in your fucking bag about. Y'all are 500. This shit can change next week. So I mean,
well, they got the Bears.
Shit, the defense might keep them in that game.
Yeah,
they defense ain't no.
They kick a damn sure loss.
You know what I'm saying? So you never know. Like,
I can't believe we gave up 51, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know y'all was gonna give up that much. Like,
and the shit, it was just like, shit changed on that one drive. McCaffrey had a 41-yard run down to the 1-yard line. Got called back for holding. You know how much of a momentum changer that was?
That'll kill everything.
And that just kept going back. And I'm not gonna complain. Nick Bosa and them boys, I get credit what credit due now, but it's nothing to panic over. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. Y'all ready for Cam to come back? And all I'm gonna say is this: if y'all rush Cam back because of this loss, I don't want to hear.
Yeah, we can't use
shit.
You can't really slam. You can't say nothing.
I don't want to hear nothing about no foot, no shoulder, nothing. If y'all rush this man back because we lost this game, I don't want to hear it. If y'all rush that man back next week versus Tennessee, anything that happens after that is free game. Point blank. Period.
I think you should sit one more week.
Because had Kyle won that game, there would be no. Now you know what the temperature.
If anything, we cut you off. Yeah, if anything, I don't want to cut you off when I say this. I think if Kyle won this game today, being that it's Garoppolo and his undefeated team, I think it would have been some shade at Cam. So I just want niggas to be real with y'all. Would not talk about you, but other Panther fans, be real in what y'all saying now. Because if Cam come back and fuck around and lose this game, because
you can't put Kyle back in.
Because
ride the ship.
The Titans beat some notable teams this year now, so y'all can't. They can very well come out and cut ass next week. So if y'all fuck around and rush Cam to this game, because I think you said at least one more week. They saying he practicing, he been walking around on it and whatnot, moving around. I think you said one more week just to get the shit squared away all the way.
And that's what I'm saying. So, but they're gonna shoot this nigga Bale when he come back and play bad. They're gonna say, oh, he rusty and that. Kyle Allen came in his first game and got busy.
Yeah, that rush shit. I mean, I feel like all.
I'm not gonna sit up here and get this nigga no pass for no rust, bro. Like if he come in and he fucking up, I'm gonna call him out. Kyle Allen had a fucking bad game this week. Like he played shitty. He made certain reads he wasn't supposed to, forcing passes. And to be honest with you, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I probably saw this as a stumble in the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the 49ers. I got respect for them. I ain't expect us to lose like this. But we made it a game at one point now. We had got within, like, 14, 13. Mm-hmm. And after that, the rails just came off. The boy drove.
Just fell apart.
He just fell off. We came back, though. We made it a game, so I ain't really tripping off that shit, man. It is what it is. Hey, them boys, like, McCaffrey had a 50-yard touchdown run on them. You know what I'm saying? We had certain shit, but when you make multiple mistakes against a team like that,
can't do that.
You can't do that.
Hey, so I saw you mention this, but I just want to piggyback on this. This whole system shit that y'all try to throw at Brady.
Oh yeah,
that's just dead, man.
Yeah.
We got two quarterbacks.
I never believed that shit, but yeah,
we got quarterbacks that's flourishing right now that came from the same exact system, and they in completely different systems now, and they kicking ass.
Yeah.
So,
what is it?
What is it, man? They're not running a Patriot system. Mm-hmm. So what is it?
I never liked that word. I felt like it was just used.
It's a cop out. It's a cop out
to discredit Brady. You know,
whenever I see like, oh, Tom Brady's a system quarterback, I say, what system? Because for the most part, when it comes down to it, my dog be calling audibles at the line like crazy too. So what system? What set plays that he run consistently? Oh, they say, oh, he throw short passes. He throws short passes. I mean, that's part of the game. So what are we talking about?
Shit, wow, bro.
Y'all want him to throw deep all the time and rack up interceptions? What y'all want?
That's what they want, but he ain't doing it.
It's like Floyd. Like when Floyd figured out the real money is defending myself and then hitting you when you swing on me, niggas say he was running. When in actuality, he right in front of these punches this whole time.
Big facts.
So when Brady figured out, hey, I don't gotta go deep. I don't gotta make no risk. I can calculate.
He's just great.
I can knock you. I can literally chop you down the whole field. That's the sweet spot of football as a quarterback. And now what is it? What is it? Like I don't get it.
You're gonna have to just debunk that theory. That's all you can do.
I don't know, man.
Shit, wild, but yeah, we still on track. You know. Niggas was ready to hit my line like my uncle too, bro. My uncle was quiet for a month. He don't call me after wins, but
those be the funniest niggas.
Like he'll call me after a loss though. I'd be like, bro, I ain't hear from you in a month. We won 4 straight.
I guarantee you, whenever we do, if we lose a game this season, it's gonna be niggas I haven't talked to since September hit me up.
Oh, y'all got exposed.
We exposed now. You know.
Oh, niggas was sitting there. Dog, to be honest with you, bro, we gave up 51, but the defense was like, they was put in so many bad spots, bro. It's like, Garoppolo didn't light us up. They hit us in the run game. I'll give them credit where credit's due. And then we had bad turnovers. Luke Kuechly got a pick after they scored their first touchdown. Garoppolo only threw for like 160 today.
What, 51 points? That's not lighting up. He ain't light y'all up.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, I still got faith in my defense, bro. Bruce Irvin had a great game. Brian Burns had that club on his hand, so that's probably why he ain't really play that much. I was like, where the fuck is Brian Burns at? But, yeah, McCoy and Poole and them boys had a bad game. Secondary, it wasn't really 160. I can't be mad at that. But they just hit their stride on certain shit. I mean, I expect that from my secondary. Like, we ain't give up no big plays like that. But, you know, we hit a stumble in the road. It is what it is. So, you know, we bounce. We got the Titans next week.
Hey, man, don't start
We got
Cam.
the Titans and we got the Packers.
Don't start Cam, man.
I ain't ready for him to come back because I don't think he 100. But guarantee you, Ron Rivera going to get his ass up on the podium. Yeah, we're going to evaluate a few things. Cam looked like he's on track to play on Sunday.
Ron going to put them Cartiers on and get on that podium.
Like, come on, bro.
And tell some lies.
Bro. We're going to evaluate a few things. I'm going to get with the medical staff. Cam looked like he's been going along rehab. And, you know, it might be a game time decision. I swear to God, if he say game time decision, bro, I'd be like, y'all are such hoes, bro. Hoes. Because if he was a game time decision for this Sunday, he was a game time decision for today. Like, come on, bro. Don't play me like that. But this whole QB carousel shit, yeah. I'm like, bro, Kyle Allen been killing for 4 straight weeks. I'm not saying the man was going to go undefeated, but goddamn, like, you know how many quarterbacks had 3 interception games?
Like the first loss, I want to abandon them like that.
A lot of Cam fans was happy, boy. That's why I had put the little Denzel tweet up today. Cause I'm even happy to see that shit. Oh, Kyle Allen a fraud and da 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 this, that, and the third.
How? I mean, you're not gonna play lights out every game.
It
Man.
don't happen, bro.
All right, man.
It is what it is at this point when it comes to this shit. And niggas,
Hey, man,
stop telling me
you
I don't got elite receivers on my team.
Hey,
Like,
how you feel about your fan base, man?
it's just be a lot of funny. Like Carolina Panther fans, like we don't get no flack for being like too brash or like wild. Like
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like as far as like
it just be
where y'all evaluate yourselves at.
We got
like,
a lot of emotional fans, so they react quickly off like certain losses and
Mm-hmm.
wins, but losses
jumping the gun too much.
Oh, they jumped the gun crazy on losses. Bro. It's like, bro, we 4-3. Yeah, we 2 games back now ahead of New Orleans. New Orleans 7-1 now. But it's like, it is what it is. We still got to play them twice.
Right.
And I'm tired of them motherfuckers. I want to beat them so bad. I want to sweep them this year. And we don't play them until like week 12, and then we play them week 17 at home to finish the season. So if we already in position to be in the playoffs by week 17, we gonna cut their ass. The first game gonna be in the dome. We haven't won in the dome since 2014.
Talking about the Saints.
Mm-hmm. We have not won in the dome since 20. No, we won in the dome last year, but I don't count that because they was resting their starters, so I don't count that. So we got the Titans, Packers, Falcons, Saints. I think those are the next 4 games. So yeah,
big games, man.
Yeah, the Packers. I'm interested in because like Aaron Rodgers. Don't get me wrong now, but other than that, bro, it's like
they can be beat.
Yeah, they can be beat. They losing to the Chiefs right now with no Pat.
Who backing up?
Pat? Matt Moore, Carolina Panthers quarterback.
I saw. Let's get on the Falcons. I saw big Matt Schwab come out today.
Boy, Matt Schwab used to back up Mike Vick in Atlanta. Boy, you know how long ago that was? That was 2005. And now he back in Atlanta backing up Matty Ice. Bet you they missed that man today. Atlanta trash. Yeah, Muhammad Sanu was happy to get about that bitch.
Atlanta need to go ahead and pull that plug on this year, man. It's over with,
yeah,
man.
You guys saw how people was protesting at Benedict College for Trump?
I saw a lot of things with that.
Yeah, then they said only 7 students was allowed for his in there for his speech and shit.
This is what I saw that was how it was broken down. Apparently, Benedict rented out their space to a private corporation or a private company. That company held an event that...
at their shit. So it wasn't Benedict's doing.
It wasn't Benedict's doing, but this is the thing. Benedict still had opportunity to pull or terminate that agreement before... Once they found out that Trump was coming there, they made the provisions to the students to stay in their dorms.
Yeah, they made it as security reasons.
So my thing is, why did the students go along with that? And for 2, why did Benedict not cancel once they found out?
Yeah, they said as Trump
if y'all supposedly against Trump, why did y'all accept their money?
They said as Trump spoke, protesters marching opposition with supporters still with flags, waving hands, clapping. Sometimes they responded to one another, like when one group yelled, "Shut it down," another yelled back, "Build a wall." It was discord, not dialogue. Benedict students watched from dormitory windows. The president's speech was front-loaded with thanks for various political allies and featured the 3 black speakers joining him on stage to talk about justice reform. At the event, Trump was named the winner of the Bipartisan Justice Award. The award from 2020 Bipartisan Justice Center, a nonprofit organization founded by 20 black Republicans and 20 black Democrats in 2015, is given annually to a public servant who demonstrated the ability to work across the aisle to achieve meaningful progress in reforming the criminal justice system, according to the White House. Trump was honored for the leadership in the passage of First Step Act, which expands opportunities for elderly inmates to get released, increases the amount of good time credit inmates can receive as his provisions to help inmates transition back into society. Yeah. So, yeah, they wasn't feeling that too much, but that's just why he was here. People was wondering, well, why the fuck he was here anyway? So that was he was receiving the award.
Bernie Sanders was in South Carolina, too.
And Bernie was down here?
Bernie
trying to get black votes by saying weed should be legal. That's all I keep hearing him talk about.
That's all I see him tweet. But he was asked a real question about, how do you feel that, us as black people should engage with police? And this nigga said, he told somebody in South Carolina, he said, well, you should always make sure that someone's recording and you should just go along with them because you don't want to get shot in the back of the head.
Sure.
somebody asked Joe Biden at a town hall meeting. They asked him a similar question, and it was like, what do you tell me as a black woman? How do I engage with police when I'm, whenever I come into contact with police? She was like, well, if you were my daughter, you would be white, so you wouldn't have to worry about, dealing with police interaction or whatever. Something along those lines. He basically told her, if you were my daughter, you'd be white. That's not what she asked you. These Democrats, like, what's going on, guys?
Like I said,
y'all want me to vote for these people?
The only one who really got my attention is Yang. That's it.
And y'all ain't even trying to listen to Yang. So y'all want me to vote for these people?
Yang the only one and he can't get no headway.
Hey, if my dog Yang don't get to it, man, I'll gladly sit on my vote again.
Real shit. Like, he's the only one who making sense. Like,
if Yang don't get through, or nobody that's speaking this,
and I like his economic plan. So,
and if Yang don't get through, and nobody speaking some real shit for black people, as far as like, reparations.
And you know what? Honestly, you're not gonna 100% get everything you want out of a particular candidate. You're never gonna get that. But
they need to at least be like
the only person I can see who talking the shit that can help out me in my future the most is Yang. So I don't agree with every single thing, or he's not coming out and saying he's gonna give me reparations.
His good outweighs everything else to you.
Hell yeah, he ain't really got no negatives. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't talking about giving black people reparations, but on the other hand, he does have an economic plan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
something tangible.
Yeah, something tangible. Exactly, like something tangible. All this other Trump is this and all. I don't care about y'all saying fuck
I don't even want to.
All this other shit.
That doesn't move me. What are you going to do? What are you going to do if we get in office? I don't care about how you feel about Trump, my nigga. Like, I've been hearing this since 2016. Like,
what are we gonna do to reverse the shit that Republicans got going on out here anyway? Like, what are we gonna do to get this economy back booming? Like, cause this shit out here is getting crazy. I think we're gonna hit a recession real soon, dog. But I could be wrong, but it's looking that way. But I just wanted to bring that because I saw that on the TL highlight. They was protesting all week. So 2020, November 2020 will be here.
Before you know it. But
that's gonna be a big time too. Cause Bobby come home November 2022.
I don't think we're ready for that, but we are ready for it at the same time.
Crazy
shit. 6ix9ine will be out. He'll be out.
Shit,
too.
He get out next month, don't he?
Yeah, he get out next.
He get out November.
He get out, yeah. But what I'm saying is by November 2020, we'll see what's been going on with him. Right in time for Bobby to come home.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he got a $10 million record deal.
Is that true? Has that been confirmed? Like, he really did that? Okay. Cause somebody was telling me about that last night, but I didn't. I also saw something say it wasn't confirmed, but I mean,
when he got out, he got somebody waiting for him, and he don't want no witness protection. He's just gonna hire 24-hour security.
I mean, it's not gonna be hard. He got $10 million. Hire some ex-Marines.
Yeah, but through his through that $10 million, he has to put out he's not gonna get.
Now.
He's not gonna
recoup that paper.
Yeah, he's not gonna get all that. So he has to put out like a Spanish album, and he has to put out an English album and shit like that.
Y'all think he's not gonna recoup that money?
No, he might. Spanish people gonna buy that.
That's what I'm saying. He might recoup off the Spanish album alone.
He might.
So I mean, we say how we feel about him, but when it comes to the music, like, he is a viral artist. So
niggas gonna be checking for him just to hear what he got to say. Like, so
was y'all ever listening to him?
Nah. That song "Go Stupid" or whatever that shit was.
Stupid.
Yeah, because Bobby was on it. That's the only song I really
I fuck with that song because Bobby was on it. That beat was crazy too.
Yeah, that beat is hard, bro.
I don't think we get another Bobby 6ix9ine song.
No, sir. That's a dub. Nah, Bobby not aligning himself with that shit. He definitely gonna be the king when he get home though. For sure.
It's all good.
We got anything else, man?
Nah, man, I'm good, man. Good.
Drewski, you got anything?
Nah, man.
Drew, where we at, man? We pulling up more vibes, man? What's going on?
Hey, I'm with whatever, brother.
No, you're not.
I'm with whatever, man. It's it's Victory Monday for us tomorrow. So you know what I'm saying. You know, Victory
Monday for me too.
Yes, sir. Victory Mondays.
All Colts pulled it out, huh?
Yes, sir.
Who y'all beat today?
Y'all boy going to
Denver.
playoffs, Drew. What's y'all record? 5-3.
5-2.
5-2.
Stop trying to give us more L's than we have, bro. That's the second time you said that shit today.
Them boys 5-2 out this bitch.
Yes, sir.
The Raiders lost to the Texans. They should have won that game.
Out of most Wolfpack is 20-2 between Garoppolo, Brady, and Brissett. 20-2.
Belichick University.
Whatever. Whatever. Coast Nation, baby. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
man, he's a Belichick alumni, man.
Yeah, we play y'all week 16. Y'all
Yeah.
probably had a division wrapped up by then.
Hopefully. We got what we got next week? We got
Check our schedule.
I just was looking at it. We got damn boy. Who played we got Steelers next week. Then we got Miami Dolphins. So that's our next
I hope
two.
y'all beat the shit out the Steelers.
I hope so too. I can't stand their fans.
I can't stand them. Period.
So we got
All of them as an entirety. Seriously, like them and the Eagles. Like I hate them. Like
Right.
I hate the Eagles, but I hate the Steelers.
I feel you. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got Tennessee, Green Bay, Atlanta, New Orleans, Washington, and then Atlanta.
Hey Mike, I just peeped. You got a new phone there, brother.
Yeah, man, I had to get a new phone. That one I had last week, that charger port was fucked up. I
Yeah.
had to get rid of that shit.
Yeah.
I went to the fucking Best Buy. The guy told me he could replace the charger port, but he had to have my phone for 2 days because he had to call Apple to get it. So I was like, man, I might as well go to Apple.
Right.
So then I was like, man, let me go to CPR and see if they can do it. And this is another thing I don't like, bro. Like, you know how like when you go somewhere and they can do a service for you, but it's in a certain amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
But like, so I go into CPR, right? And I'm like, yeah, my charger port is pretty much done in this phone. Y'all replace charger ports in iPhones? They was like, yeah. And I was like, well, yeah, I need to go ahead and get this done. She was like, well, we close in about 30 minutes. She was like, Sean, she yelled in the back. She's like, Sean, you can't do a charger port in 30 minutes, can you? Dog barely let her finish the question. He was like, nope. So I was like, all right. I ain't had like that shit at all, bro. Like,
Dog didn't even try to come out and
that's what I'm
talk to
saying,
you.
bro. Like, that shit was so whack. So I'm in Somerville now, so I had to go all the way back down to. I came after we recorded. I went up there, came back down to the Apple store, and I just got a new iPhone. I got the iPhone 11.
My buddy act like that with you, bro.
Yeah, so it is what it is, bro. That shit had me tight, but you know it is what it is.
That's wild, man. How you like the new phone though?
I mean, it's straight though. It seemed like the quality is different on the picture though. It seemed like when I go to take a picture, it look clear, but when I hit that bitch and then I go look at it, it look like it's more blurry. Like for some reason, like I'll take a picture, and it just look more blurry than what it is. I don't know. I could be tripping, but other than that, I ain't got no complaints. It's charging good, run good. So I didn't want the Pro Max and all that. That third camera shit ain't really shit, bro.
Right.
The
It's
third
not
camera is just an
necessary?
extra zoom.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Okay. I did see a buddy at Fish's Biscuit earlier, and dog had a smooth ass case with 3 cameras. I was like, boy, that shit clean. He had like the little leather back on it, and they had like a little window for all 3 of the cameras and shit. I was like, all right.
Okay, that's dope.
He's shitting on everybody right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit
Got
been
the
clean.
Premium leather good.
Yeah, man, that shit look clean as hell, bro.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Other than that,
so-
man, what's good with y'all? Y'all got any shout outs?
Hey, man, big ups to everybody, who pulled up in Charleston for Skinful. That looked like it was a pretty dope event.
You
Big
was
up-
out there?
Nah, hell no. That shit ended at like 6 a.m., bro. I ain't got that in me.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Out there in the woods.
It was like a rave, basically.
It's kind of.
I
Yeah.
saw Method and Redman performing on there.
Yeah. Big ups to Dale, man. He was out there DJing and whatnot. I believe he did all the Charleston performers. I
Yeah,
believe
he did. I
was the DJ.
saw Salas performing
Yeah,
out there. I saw
Salas.
Seen Jesus. I saw Tyler Cash.
Yep.
Who else?
R. Dot.
R. Dot.
Mhm. So a lot of them
I
boys
don't
out
want to
there.
forget anybody, man, but it was a lot of them out there, man.
Yeah, man. Salute to the city because everybody,
That's a good look.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
a
good
very
look.
good look.
That was a
You
good
know,
look.
that means people are putting out content and out here working. So that's all. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to them, boy. That's my shout out.
Yeah, man. And shout out to everybody, continue to listen to us. YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes. Shout out to y'all. Love the support, man, as always. Especially the day one listeners, man. Y'all be consistent.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that's engaging on the YouTube videos as well, man. Like, share, subscribe. do everything for the YouTube, man. Help us run that up, man.
Mike, don't say nothing till you look at your list. Shout out my nigga JT. That shit was hilarious. Look at your list.
Hey, if you referring to last week's episode,
Hell yeah.
go listen and watch last week's episode, man. Shady dealings, man. Anything else y'all got, man? We good?
Oh man, I'm good.
All right, man. So like we say every week on this show, man, if you hear anything on this show that gets you in your feelings, always remember,
We're just a message.
we out.